Thank you very much, guys. Here with InnoX and Otter, as Jack just mentioned, the newest additions to the LCS for Summer Split. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
If I were closer, I would shake your hand, Otter. I do want to ask you the first question, though. You have been trying to get into the LCS for quite a long time now. You've made it. You've made it. You've made it. How does it feel?
It's probably the best feeling I've ever experienced. Like, I'm so extremely happy right now. Like, I'm so proud of everyone on my team, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, I'm just so happy.
Well, congratulations again. And InnoX, you have been in the LCS before. This is the story, the journey of your return to the LCS and moving from the top lane to the mid lane. So give me a little bit about what this has been like for you.
Probably the most fun I've ever had playing League of Legends. Getting like onto an actual team where we work together. We have the analyst, the coach. I get like a team that trusts me. I can go into any game and they'll be like, pick what you want. You can do whatever. No one's playing Kassadin, you can play Kassadin. No one's playing Katarina. Well, I mean, there's been a few Katarinas. You can go ahead and play it. And whenever a meta would change, I just pick up that champion because my team trusts me.
And so obviously that sounds like a fantastic team environment, but yours is a team that has many threats on it. So after we talk about TDK and Seraph being the major threat on that team, but on your end, you've got Flares in the top lane, yourself in the mid lane, Otter, and then you have Trashy in the jungle. Like, everyone can be a threat at different times, and we saw that in this series. I mean, talk to me about how many doors that opens for a team when you guys can play so many different things.
Well, I think it's probably one of the best things we had going into this draft, because when we noticed that we were like, okay, maybe we need to run the more utility engaged bot lane, it was completely fine to take Otter off of the carry role, which we normally have him on, and he like excels at. We could just have, okay, Flares carry, InnoX carry. Trashy, you need to take this tank role to fulfill, because Flares is going to carry. And everything just worked out, well, ever since we cleaned that up.
Absolutely. And Otter, speaking of which, you had to deal with that Shyvana in your face every single time. I mean, it was just like, we're back here on the analyst just going, oh my God, he's being left out to dry here. They talk about your fantastic itemization, but I mean, assuming that role on your team, I mean, your heart must have been just pumping knowing that, like, all I have to do is run, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge as much as I can there at the end of the game.
Yeah, it actually felt like I was playing a completely different game because there was, like, this team fight going on that I wasn't even watching. I didn't know how it was going because all I was trying to do was run away from the Shyvana, and that's literally what the game came down to. It was just me running away from the Shyvana. Like, that's all I did.
Now, going into this series as a whole, I want to take a step back and look at your guys' mentality as a team coming into this, because you were touted as the best challenger team. But there's a lot of pressure coming onto the stage for some of you the first time, and for others not. But coming onto the stage, playing in the LAN setting, and the jitters and the experience of the best of 5. Otter, what was the mindset like for the team coming into this series?
Honestly, we were really, really confident. But as the series went on, it appeared that it wasn't as easy as we thought. So, I mean, we were really confident, though, going into it.
And InnoX, having had the experience of being on the stage and one of the most veteran players, what were you trying to do to assist your teammates in stepping up and like feeling comfortable in this new setting?
Well, we were definitely confident going in, but then having everyone be like, yeah, I think enemy's going to 3-0 or 3-1, like it'll be a completely stop. Everyone was just like confidence slowly diminishing, starting to get nervous, starting to get anxious. I know I was starting to get, and I have a lot of stage experience.
It kind of sets you up to fail, right?
Yeah.
Like, you feel like there's no way you could possibly perform to the standards that everyone is setting for you. But you guys did, in all honesty. There was the one dropped game, but aside from that, seemed fairly in control. Really, the final thing I want to ask you guys is, in that last game, you guys are going into the 40th, 50th minute, right? And you know that all you need is one and done. One and you're in. That's it. I mean, hearts pounding, the emotion. What were the comms like? How were you guys communicating with each other and keeping your heads cool during this, huge moment?
Well, for me, I was actually just trying to stay a bit quiet because I was a bit sad from the Shyvana just killing me over and over. So I wasn't trying to like influence like everyone else by that way. But the second that like I realized that we were winning, like we started winning fights, I started feeling like excited and just like ready to get into LCS. Like I was just so ready.
And you guys are. You're there. You're in it. Again, I want to congratulate you both and the entire organization on your qualification to the LCS. Thank you for taking the time to join me here. I'm sure you want to go out and celebrate.
Definitely.
Anyway, to close out our evening, we're going to send it back over to our guys on the caster desk.